When Jason Howell Sr. received a mandatory 10-year federal prison sentence for heroin distribution, he shared that punishment with his family. 2 of his 4 children went to live with his parents, Kim and Dale Howell. The couple has worked tirelessly to raise their grandchildren while staying connected to their son. Brief but spectacular, Steve Goldblum visited them in Portage, Wisconsin in late 2019.
My son was always adventurous. Jason was a hard worker. He got with a group of guys that were, for recreation, snorting pain pills on the weekends. Pretty soon heroin was cheaper, and I became his drug of choice. It was constantly not enough money to pay for rent anymore, not enough money to keep the water on. It was hard enough to see it being our son and his wife, but the children were the hardest of all. Some of the people that he was with went into shooting up heroin. Jason picked it up for a group of people. One of the kids shot up their girlfriend. She OD'd. She didn't die, but she did OD. And he got sentenced to a mandatory federal prison sentence of 10 years. When Jason did get incarcerated, our oldest grandson was left alone oftentimes to take care of his younger siblings, which was probably the hardest time of my life to go through. Their mother had overdosed and was being taken to the hospital.
We were planning on getting all 4 of the children, and when the courts decided to split them up between grandparents, that was a really hard situation.
When I learned my dad was going away, it was hard for all of us. The most challenging part, I'd say, was just learning how long he was going to be gone.
We see Jason about 3 times a year. It's an 8.5-hour journey there.
It's a horrible thing to experience. And it wouldn't be so bad if it was just Kim and I, but usually we've got 4 little ones' hands and taking them in as well, and they shouldn't have to experience that either.
The hardest part about seeing our dad is just knowing he can't come home with us that day.
Best part about seeing my dad is remembering all the good times that we have and that there's a lot more good times to come.
The most difficult thing is not being able to take my son home when we go and visit. He's my firstborn, and he's always been my buddy.
He's taken different classes in there. He's taken parenting classes.
I've seen a huge change in him.
He is learning through this rehab program in there to open up, to have to be accountable. He's had to reach out and say things to his children that he probably wouldn't have on his own. Make apologies.
My grandparents, they've raised us for a while, and I feel they've kind of taken over the role as parents, at least for now.
I used to feel like, we got our grandkids. I don't feel that way anymore. We get to live with them. They've taught us so much. That addiction that has affected them, I still see it. And I wonder what they could have been, or what they would have been, or maybe what they only get to be because of what they've gone through.
Whenever the phone rings, I look to see if it says restricted on it, because then I know it's him.
Who's calling from?
Jason Howell.
An inmate at a federal prison.
Hello.
Hi, buddy.
Glad I made the call because I tried making it.
I know you did, honey. I know you did. So how did work go?
Work was okay. We had a little holiday meal today, so it was a little better than normal.
Hello?
What's up, buddy?
Nothing much. I'm looking forward to spending time with my dad and just, messing around and goofing around.
Okay, here's Marcus. The most exciting thing is when my son gets out, he will be able to see his oldest, Marcus, graduate.
Is it snowing out there at all or no?
It was this morning. It's slowed down a little bit. I just want to be able to do things with him and see him and not have any restrictions to that.
We have shared the sentence with our son. It's been a long journey.
The joy that comes to our hearts knowing he's going to get out is also a mixed bag, because that drug is a tough one. You hear about people relapsing all the time. We hope that he will have this licked forever. But also in the back of our mind, Kim and I both still kind of worry. You know, do we have it? Do we get to stop worrying now? Are things going to be okay now? Is he telling the truth now? And I guess time will tell. My name is Dale Howell,
My name is Kimberly Howell,
and this has been our brief but spectacular take
on our family.
Well, I hope you guys have a good day, buddy. I just wanted to make sure I could call and touch base with you guys. I love you a lot.
I love you too.
We love you too, buddy. Have a great
This
day,
call
okay?
is from a federal prison.
Have
I'll
a,
talk to you later.
okay, honey. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye.
What a story. And we have an update on this piece. Dozens of inmates and staff members at the Federal Correctional Institution in Milan, Michigan, where Jason Howell is serving time, have been infected with COVID-19. There have been at least 5 deaths. Howell is expected to be released this November after completing a drug abuse program. However, due to the virus, he can no longer take the required classes.